This is as loud as it gets. What the hell am I paying for? There we go. The one and only Mitchell. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming by. Quick update, don't worry. Now, it's probably gonna be pretty long, who the hell knows. How you been? How's things going? Hope you are well. Hope you are better than well. Hope you are amazing. I'm just saying stuff. Just gonna give it a couple minutes just to see who else shows up. That's how you start a live stream. Just don't just start right off the gate, you know, you gotta warm it up. In fact, I should have had an intro screen somewhere over here. I don't know. Who's that guy? Looks cool though. Doing epic. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Sunrise, whoa. New song by Onlap, the guys who made my theme song. They just came out with a new song yesterday. Freaking rocks. Dude, come on. Green screen's right there. It is ridiculously large. I need to fix that. I was actually going to cut it in half. I haven't had a chance to do that yet, but I will be doing so. But yeah, I got one. That's what I was using for streaming on Twitch. Well, that's something I hope I was doing. So yeah, I'm going to get into that as well. Let's wait another minute, see who else shows up. And you feel like going those. Hopefully that's not too late. Probably, I don't know if you can hear me from the lavalier mic. I do not care if you're on. There we go. Getting to the sunrise. Alright. Tone that down a little bit. Go down just a tad. A little bit. Just want a little bit of sound. Not too crazy. That's good enough. Alright everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. Welcome to the Sidewalk and a new improved Sidewalk. We're going to get into a few little bit. So first and foremost, I want to thank... Let me turn this on a little bit more. Just a tad. Unlap, I love you, but try to talk here. There we go. Just a little bit. Just a little something in the background. First and foremost, I want to thank all my followers, my subscribers, anybody who's ever commented on my, on my YouTube and my Instagram, and especially those who were donating when I was doing live streams on Twitch. You guys have been phenomenal, and the reason why I keep doing Sidewalk Runner and YouTube and all my content in general. So huge thank you to everybody, and so many people to list. I just can't think of them all off the top of my head. But either way, you guys have been monumental to this journey, and we're not stopping. Journey ain't stopping. So yeah, so again, bottom of my heart, thank you so much. You guys may have noticed there was no Food Friday, and there's a reason for that. And kind of I still feel like this is just so freaking loud. Let me turn this down a little bit more. That's pretty good. And it's actually a playlist, so it's gonna keep playing. So you may have noticed there was no Food Friday this week, or actually it was yesterday. There was no Food Friday yesterday, this week, whatever the case. Biggest reason for that, I got my notes here, sorry. It just got louder again. I'm not used to, I don't want to get rid of it, but it's like way too... Here, let me fix this. Sorry, I just don't want it to be too loud. Alright. Now it got soft again. Well, the Sidewalk is not exempt from from technical problems. Okay, finally. So, as I said before, no Food Friday yesterday, and I've been mentioning off and on that there is going to be some changes to the Sidewalk and the channel in general. So let's dive into the first concrete update, it won't be the last. There's a lot to go through. So, first and foremost, actually, a lot of people were asking like where the Sidewalk Runner came from, and I explained it to one of my friends, and they were they kind of found it intriguing. So be as brief as I can, but because it is kind of a long story. So I actually used to have two YouTube channels. The first one was a technology channel where I was posting. I'm in IT. I'm a system admin by trade. And it was mostly, it's still up on YouTube, it's called Tech with Brandon. And that YouTube channel was mostly, mostly my tech projects and maybe video reviews, mostly around technology. And I thought I had a lot to bring to the table. It was a lot of fun. And look at that, the one and only Try-Hard Runner. Another one of the elites. She's probably got like 6 walls of these. So, how you doing, girl? Appreciate you coming by. And I was having a lot of fun with it. Like I said, YouTube channel's still up. And it was around that time when I was actually getting into running. And that is where I figured, you know what, maybe I could try doing some running videos. Maybe create a something about like, I don't know, like a protein shake review or a review on energy gels, stuff like that. And that's where the sister channel to Tech with Brandon Fitness, a la the prototype to Sidewalk Runner, came into play. And I noticed that I was getting more views but less subs on that channel versus Tech with Brandon, which was the opposite. I found that kind of interesting. But I loved creating. I loved the creative process. I loved editing. I love just filming. There was a lot to learn. So, back again, are you? Hey, girl. Try-Hard Runner, guys, go follow her. I wish I can give like proper shout-outs on this thing. It's so much different from when I'm doing Twitch. It's like, okay, go follow this person. You can't do that on here. At least I don't think you can. So I ended up, making a good amount of videos, but I didn't really push past a certain point because I'm like, you know what, I've been doing this for a while, whatever. I'm just gonna, do these videos, leave it at that. Then a lot of things happened in my life. I ended up I was getting ready to move at the time, and it pretty much stopped. I didn't really want to do YouTube at that point, and just kind of, it stalled. I was streaming on Beam.pro before Microsoft bought it, and then Mixer, and then became Mixer, and then Microsoft killed that. But it always lingered in the back of my mind of, maybe at some point I'm gonna have to do something about this. Fast forward, I buy a house and take care of all the business that happens there. And I ended up getting an email. I'll never forget this. I was going on an 8-mile run, and I get an email from YouTube, and it said, "Hey, your community's doing okay." I'm like, I forgot about that. It's like, maybe I should do something. About to walk out the door, close the door, lock it. And I said, "So what are you gonna do?" I actually said that to myself, like, "What are you gonna do?" I'm like, "Oh, all right, well, I guess instead of listening to my podcast, I'm going to sit here and learn, figure out what I'm going to do with these YouTube channels that I haven't been uploading to in forever, but somehow still has subscribers." I didn't get that. Go on my run, and the entire time I'm sitting there thinking, what should I do? Should I just not do YouTube? Should I change it? And then more ideas came into my head, like, well, wait, what if I changed who it was? What if I changed my name? What if I did stuff like that? And like the last mile of the run, it was me coming up with just the most ridiculous names, like, how about Fast Boy, or Speed Freak, or all these weird ones. Come home, finish the 8 miles, jump in the shower, and I said to myself, okay, wait, let's bring it back down to the most logical point. Least common denominator. What are you? Well, I'm a runner. Or I'm in IT, I run, all that good stuff. Okay, you're a runner. Where do you run? Suburbs. You mean on the sidewalk? And thus, Sidewalk Runner was born. Right there, after a long 8-mile run. So, since that point, and I've been creating content regularly, I'm just actually shocked of how much the channel has grown. I started out, with just a few subs, and, a lot of people suggesting certain things to me, like Food Friday and stuff like that. And it just made me realize how much I learned as a content creator. I mean, the creative process, the writing, the editing. I have my notes here down here, by the way, in case you're wondering why I'm looking down. And all of it was really just a journey of of learning, of just absorbing and just realizing what a content creator really was, or even, what you can become. And my ambitions were really high at the beginning. I was actually attempting to do 2 videos per week, which alone is a lot, especially if you're doing high production stuff. But it was even more so because at the time I still had in my head I would just want to do live streaming, and I was actually getting a pretty good following on Twitch at that point. But I realized, it takes a lot. It can take a lot. And I was only uploading like once every couple months at that point. And I was also using iMovie, which for those who don't use iMovie, It is limited. It's good for a start, but it is very limited. You can only do one overlay per video, so it's like you can either have text or an image. You can't have two stacked at the same time. So what I would have to do is if I had like, if I wanted to show like one graphic plus this graphic plus this graphic, I would have to create the entire thing, you know, the entire one image, and then cut it, you know, to where it's like, okay, this one part, oh, this one part, this, and then just add from there. It was a nightmare, but I made it happen and made it work, and it was doing good. And rendering time was really slow on my MacBook Pro, let me tell you. And as time went on, I was realizing I need to evolve the channel. If I really want to make this something I want to do on the regular, if I want to make it something that people would come back to every time, I need to evolve. I need to change. So I invested in some really good tools. You know, I got my first, excuse me, I got my first hand cam. Oh, all the love, thank you, appreciate it. Whoever's out there, I appreciate all the love you guys are giving. I ended up getting some stuff. I actually purchased a shotgun mic here, the Rode mic, which is actually really good. Although I just realized later on I didn't have the right cable for it. Dumb on me. And then the biggest investment I got, which you guys have noticed, the quality of the videos has changed quite a bit since actually the first video I released that I was using the new editor for was actually the Taco Bell one. Oh, hello, wifey. Was actually the Taco Bell double stack trio video. That was the very first one that I used to you know, edit, and actually that's where you saw the very first new intro for Food Friday, which was you know, me doing the, you know, lightning bolts and all that. So you know, test footage was created. I made that, and actually that first Food Friday brought Team Sidewalk onto a whole new path. It showed me that, you know, there's better ways to do this. There's better, you know, better tools that I need in order to create better content. It's really interesting. You know, it's like weekly videos, the interest is always ridiculously high. You guys always love seeing them, and it kind of hurt that yesterday I didn't release it, but I'm here in front of you today explaining why, and why it's a good thing. Why it is a good thing. But you know, with the Food Fridays, the interest has always been really high. You guys, and it's allowed me to try a lot of new things I wouldn't normally try out, like trying to make bread. You know, the last video I released, I wouldn't have cared. You know, but it's like, no, I made it, and actually I'm now making it on the regular. I'm gonna probably make some tomorrow, and maybe even challenge myself to something else. I'm gonna reveal it yet. A couple of you guys know. That'll be revealed later. But again, reflecting back, it's a journey that started with just a basic video editor, and it evolved. You know, it evolved that way. So biggest thing is, why the change? You know, why exactly am I, you know, why am I explaining why, you know, yesterday I didn't do a review, or a Food Friday for that matter, or any other video? Well, let's think about it this way. I've been releasing videos every single week, at least one, since January 31st. That was the very first video I released. That was the very first Food Friday I released the first video I released this year. And ever since then, every single week I have been posting a video, which sounds like, oh, that's, you know, it's not too much, it's not that crazy. Mind you, the reason why I had to get rid of Twitch streaming was because my life's schedule changed. You know, it's like, you know, work and just personal stuff. I go running on the regular, you know, training for that just changed. It's different, you know, it's a different world. And I hear a ton of, you know, my fellow Twitch streamers, actually, a lot of live streamers, will actually tell me like, oh yeah, sorry guys, I can't make it, I'm taking care of this. And then they'll, you know, post later, it's like, man, keeping a schedule is ridiculously hard. It's like, it can be, because, you know, think of your favorite show, right? And it's like, okay, every Tuesday at 8 o'clock, it's going to come on, right? It's like, it's supposed to come on at that time. Well, it's not like it, you know, it's not really like, I mean, of course things can change, but, you know, having that mentality is kind of like saying, sorry guys, we couldn't do it, so we're going to shove it over to Wednesday. It's like, major networks don't do that. You know, streamers, it's bigger streamers can afford that, but it's like, you know, you're aggravating, you're not aggravating, you're kind of disappointing your audience in a sense. And I didn't want to do that. I felt that, you know, if I was to keep a schedule, I wanted to keep the schedule, not just like oh guys, I said 7 o'clock, I'm really going to be on at 9, you know, because you might be anticipating going on and watching me or watching whoever. And it's not fair to the community, and I didn't, you know, and it hurts because I really love live streaming. But, you know, going back to Sidewalk Runner, you know, I've been releasing the videos, and even if I had to film videos back to back, I made sure it happened. You know, I made sure that things were going on. And when I reflect back to my older videos, I realize that my content can be better. And it's, you know, like, it's uniquely me. You know, the videos that I put out are, and, you know, certainly the times I live stream from time to time on Twitch when I'm out going running. I have my own style, you know, be it a game a game or a recipe, whatever have you. I've always put my own little flair on things. But yet there's so many areas I can improve on, and that's why I'm kind of thinking this is more of a sequel to Sidewalk Runner than like a remake. Or, you know, it's an evolution, as I said, but it's more of a sequel. Familiar, yet different from its predecessor. And that pretty much brings us to where we are today, with my first Food Friday missed in 9 months. Can't believe I did that. It feels bad disappointing you guys, but I keep forgetting I have the lavalier mic. You know, it hurts, but it is an executive decision I made, and I really feel that it's going to help the channel. It's going to help. It's going to help me. So don't go running around. Don't go running amok in the streets. That's a that is a Hocus Pocus reference, by the way. Food Friday is still here to stay. It's not going away. Food Friday will still happen. But just like the channel itself, more can be done. It needs to evolve, and I've already got a special vision for that. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to go, but I do have a vision for it. Ooh, love in the chat. Cool. Thank you. Love you guys. Still got my notes here. So, Saracel, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the update. Still looking through my. Maybe I should have spaced them out. I have my notes, and I've like got them all all tiny and stuff. I should probably zoom in, but I'm too lazy. So a lot of things have been standard. So since I haven't been releasing, I've always said, if you can't be active, be productive. And that's pretty much what I've been doing the last 2 weeks. You know, I already had Food Friday planned, already had Food Friday filmed and all that. So I made sure those were released. But the last 2 weeks, I've been hard at work trying to come up with scripts, come up with a shooting schedule, just really hammering away at this next evolution of the Team Sidewalk YouTube channel. You know, a lot of things have been standardized. I noticed that some stuff was getting a little bit overcomplicated when I posted and when I did videos. So I'm taking the less is more approach, and there's going to be a lot more filming and a lot more shots and stuff in my videos in general, but just at work, I hope you're having a good day, night at work. I keep losing track of where everybody lives. Hope you're having a good time at work. Hopefully hopefully your shift is over soon, so go do something fun. Oh, I'm doing all right. Just trying to go through all my notes and just remember what I wanted to say. So yeah, I've got a ton of stuff ready for the channel that I'm ready to execute. It's just, again, it's a simple matter of trying to get things going. Hey-o! And pretty much to the meat and bones of my content, which is pretty much, you know, my channel in general. Since my first video, I've always tried to incorporate fitness and wellness and, you know, health and whatnot. I try to always incorporate it in some fashion. I mean, when you see my Food Fridays, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, I would put up, you know, the nutrition info saying like, okay, this is, you know, what it is for you. And I even had, I remember, can't remember what videos they were specifically, but there was one time I had graphics. Get rid of this notification. There we go. That's okay. I can't read. I have all my notes and I can't read them. But there was a point where I had those graphics, and actually I had a little, I don't know if you noticed, but there was a little meter that was like, you know, low, medium, high, to show like, you know, this is low sodium, this is medium sodium, this is, you know, bottle of V8 levels of sodium. You know, just to give you more information of it, you know, kind of have health that way. And I do have Food Friday to thank in a lot of ways for that. Ooh, all the hype and all the love, thank you. You know, and with that Food Friday, oh, so much more. Whew, keep it going. You know, Food Friday, I have a lot to thank for that suggestion. You know who you are. That gave me that suggestion to name it that way. That needs to evolve. Food Friday needs to evolve just like the channel. And so, like I said, my focus is going to be familiar yet different from its predecessor. And for the most part, there's just so much content. There's just so many, I've got so many. I wish I could show you a little, but I got so many scripts already written. I've got so many ideas and so many things I want to show. And if you look back at my other videos, it's not that I didn't want to create, a channel mostly about running, because let's face it, I'm a runner. I love my running. I got some good miles in yesterday. But clearly the vision I had for this, it's like you started off small, and now it's time to, you started off small on your small bike. Now it's time to upgrade to the big boy. Now you've grown out of the trike, and you go on to, the smaller bike with 2 wheels, and now you're ready for the and now we're ready for the mountain bike. We're ready to get on it. And now, speaking of that, that's something else I'm going to do. I'm also going to be doing some biking content. Like I said, there's some evolution that's going to happen in this. Oh, lunchtime. Hope you brought enough for the rest of us. If not, that's okay. Oh, and that's the other thing, actually, Sarah Sol. Thank you for thanks for reminding me. I have actually gotten a few food requests for Food Friday, guys. If you have any suggestions or ideas for Food Friday, please go ahead and send them to me. Go ahead and comment them down anywhere. DM me, whatever you want. I take a lot of, I've been taking a lot of requests, and the next one is actually one that Sarah Cell here came up with, and I gotta tell you, I looked at it and I kind of planned it out. I think it's gonna be really damn good. I might change a couple things, I'm not sure yet, but just because of what I know. But no, all the love, woohoo! But it's gonna be excellent. It's gonna be excellent. There we go. It's gonna be awesome stuff. So yeah, if you ever come across anything, Food Friday is still going to have some reviews on it, but it probably won't be the focus as much. It'll, like I said, if you guys request something, I'm going to go ahead and try it as best that I can. But, for the most part, I'm going to try to mix it up a bit. And actually, it may not even be a recipe or a review, maybe something different. You don't know what it is yet. So it brings me actually right now. So it brings me a little bit closer to the end here, as far as video releases. So, like I said, I have a ton of ideas. I have a ton of scripts written. I've got so much research on here right now, and I even have I have an entire section for just music credits. That's how far I'm taking this. I have no idea when the next one will be released. I'm kind of looking more towards the end, maybe like mid to the end of October. If you guys don't know, for those of you who don't live in Florida, it's hurricane season, and the weather outside has sucked. I mean, even earlier today, I was getting ready to, I was planning like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go for a long bike ride, this will be awesome. We get home, rains like crazy, and it's wet all over the place. I'm just like, get it, I got other stuff to do. The weather can change in a freaking heartbeat. It really sucks. But, I thought like that's an opportunity to go out and, do that. I'm pretty much ready to rock. I'm ready to, start filming. I bought, like I said, with tools, before I bought like my Handycam and, the Vegas Pro software to where we are today. Now we're ready for the next evolution of the Sidewalk, and I went ahead and bought new stuff. I have a lavalier mic now. It's what you guys are hearing me on now. I went and bought this today, finally, for my GoPro. This is a chest harness so that I can put the GoPro on my chest when I'm out going biking and even running. Because before, I don't know if you guys remember, but when I was filming, I would actually literally just hold my phone. I don't have a phone on me, another phone to show you, but like I'd have my phone like either holding like this while I'm running, usually it's facing this way, while I'm running, or I'd have my my little selfie stick kind of thing looking. What the heck is this? It's a vlog? Guys, I love you, but I want music. What the heck you talking? Here we go. It's Unlapse Numb cover. Man, I love these. Oh, sure, give me an ad. Took you 2 years. Well, I mean, God, I hate ads. Especially not good ones. Can you give me a game that isn't like Call of Duty or something? Ooh, the cat wants in. Come here, you. Come here. The sidewalk sitter wants to join. Come here, you. Come here. Come on. No, you're gonna meow more. Get over here. Come here, girl. Come on, the world wants to see you. Come here, you. Sidewalk sitter. For those of you who don't know, this is the cat that is actually on my Twitch channel. She was my first emote. Mostly because she would literally, my camera would be in front of me like it is now, and she would plant the, I have my desk right here, and usually I'd have a little bit of space between me and the keyboard, so she would plant herself right here, staring at the camera. All right, you can sit. You can stay there. Just sitting there, staring at the camera the entire time I'm trying to... Freaking cat hair everywhere. Why do you shed so much? Yeah, should have got Mr. Picklesworth instead. Nah, she's adorable. I love her. Don't point your butt at me. There you go. Nice detour. What the hell was I even talking about before you interrupted? Do cats do that? Oh, so yeah, more biking content. Yes, little tiny Flufflo. She's not tiny. She's a freaking giant now. She used to be able. I used to hold her in my hand like this, and you grow up looking like that, which I think is like all babies. You know, like my mom probably says the same thing. It's like, you were so little like this, and now you look like that. If only my mom could say that now. She's in a better place. So anyway, so yeah, so now that I have new equipment, I have new I have new tools to bring the Sidewalk to a new place. It's going to be, a lot different. And I've learned, and in watching others too, and getting some tips and tricks from others, I'm actually learning a lot more about how to, really present the videos that I have. Because, for the most part, it's mostly just me looking at the camera, talking. But it's like, no, there's more to it. I can show info, I can show scenery. There's a lot of little things I have in my mind for this channel. So, like I said, guys, it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to try my hardest to get them out for you, but you guys have been the foundation, if you will, to the slabbed concrete that is the Sidewalk. And you guys have always, just all your comments and all your likes and all your suggestions have just been always keeping me going. And it really is it's a weird journey for me, because I initially created these just like, these are just fun. These are just be something I do for a hobby. And it's like, well, now they're kind of just part of me, and it's really concrete hype. There you go, concrete hype. Man, if I was on Twitch right now, I could do so many video effects and stuff, and I can't do it. So yeah, a lot of changes are coming. A lot of things are in the works, and you guys are gonna be there for it. And I will post updates. You guys will probably see some stuff behind the scenes too, as they come out. But it's just going to take a little bit of time. I want to thank everybody for being so patient. And yeah, that's pretty much all I really had to update you guys on. I originally had an AMA, but I didn't actually pretty much answered most of the questions that were sent to me in DM from a few people recently. So. I guess let's go ahead and wrap it up here. Might as well end with the song that we started with, which is my anthem. Where'd it go? There. Now it's the official video. Let's go back to the other one. No. Oh, don't make me backtrack like 10,000 times. Nah, screw it. You know what? Screw it. We're just gonna go with this one. This is the official version. It's not my version. Oh, this is the acoustic version even. So lots of events, lots of things are coming. Like I said, this is going to be a sequel. Sidey Anthem, you know it, girl. And actually, a little note for any other content creators out there. OnLap, ONLAP, all of their music is actually copyright free, and they openly encourage YouTube, content creators in general, be it on Twitch or whatever, to actually use their music, which I do, and I've been in contact with them. They're awesome guys. And their music's actually really good. I don't even remember how I came across them. I think I was just looking up Creative Commons music and just happened to go across them. But anyway, so yeah, the focus of the channel is going to be more like is going to be a sequel, familiar yet different. It's not going to be the same Sidewalk, but it's going to be for the better, in my opinion. If it takes me a little bit longer than usual, I want you guys to. I still encourage you guys to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But more importantly, also engage. If you guys ever have a suggestion for a video, if you guys ever have something for Food Friday, if you guys have anything for if you have any questions about fitness in general or health, anything I can possibly give some insight to, please do not hesitate to send it my way. I love reading all your comments, and I always read the comments. Eventually, it's going to come to a point I shouldn't, because now, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but in some of my YouTube videos, I'm getting a bot that'll send you to a naughty site. Just ignore that guy. It's always the same bot. I don't know why. Oh wait, no, sorry, it isn't the same bot. It's the same name that comes up, but it's a different account. It's just the weirdest thing. Anyway, guys, that's my rambling for the evening. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's come out tonight. Saracel, you've been here for a while, and I appreciate all the love you've been giving. And of course, you know, we always chat back and forth. You're amazing. You're amazing, top to bottom. So yeah, checking for more stuff. Checking for more content coming up. And oh, I was briefly mentioning about it before I go. About live streaming. Bad bot, really. I was streaming on Twitch. I was streaming on Beam.pro before it turned into Mixer, and then Microsoft subsequently crashed it into the ground. But I was streaming on Twitch for about a year and a half or so, and like I said before, I love the community. I still love them. A lot of them are still around. I want to start live streaming again, but the timing is really hard, and especially coinciding with all the filming I want to do. I do have a couple of ideas on how I want to approach it. I might start live streaming again, maybe on Twitch initially. Maybe I'll do it on here. I'm not sure. But it's always been in the back of my mind that I want to bring you guys on the journey with me. Actually, the last time, don't go limp. The last time I actually did a live stream on here was actually my first rucking. It was the rucking video actually. When I did the 8 Mile Ruck, I did that live and actually came out pretty good. But as far as production's concerned, it's like it was just on a whim. So streaming's in the back of my mind. I'm just not sure how I want to do it yet. So, stay tuned for that as well. Anyway, guys, I've been going on and rambling like an idiot for long enough. So I want to thank everybody for coming by, especially you, Saracel. You're a rock star, and everybody else who's tuned in. Tryhard Runner came in earlier. Of course, Mitch is always... actually, Mitch is the first... this is one who suggested I start doing food reviews, which eventually turned into Food Fridays, so you can argue he's the mastermind. You can blame him if you want. I don't know. So, anyway, that's all I got for tonight, guys. So, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe everywhere. And again, if you ever have any suggestions, any questions, whatever, my DMs are always open. Find me on Instagram. You can find me here on Instagram. Find me on Twitter. Facebook, I don't really touch much anymore. Commented on the videos, anywhere really. Go for it. I'm also on TikTok now. Yeah, I've finally got the tactics, or what do the kids call it these days? There's only a couple of videos up there, but that's another avenue I want to go through. But that's a little bit in the future. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until we meet again, have a good night and keep on running. Love you. See ya. Good looking guy. Have a good night, guys. Just Aracel. Love you. Till next time. Bye-bye.